Today on Foundation Lady, I'll be trying out the number 7 Protect and Perfect Advanced All-in-One Foundation. Now this one on the left side, I bought about a year and a half ago, and on the right, I bought it about 2 weeks ago. So why am I doing this? I'll explain in the video. So I'm starting out on the left side of my face with the shade Porcelain, and this is the tube that I bought about a year and a half ago, maybe even 2 years ago. So here's my story. I was in my local drugstore the other day, and of course I always look at the foundations. I noticed that they were putting up a new display of number 7 foundations, and I knew it was new because they were halfway through putting up these boxes. You could see the little cart beside it, and it looked as if the person stocking it had been called away to do something else. So I thought, great, I love number 7, a lot of my viewers love number 7, let's get this new foundation and try it out. Well, I got home, opened the box, and it looked oddly familiar. I rummaged through my foundation drawer and realized that I had purchased this before a long time ago, so why were they putting up new boxes of foundation? So I looked up this particular foundation online, and I noticed on the number 7 site that they're only offering 3 shades out of the 12 that they normally offer, which leads me to believe that they're trying to sell those shades out, probably to bring in something new. But the question is this really a new formula that they're putting out, or did they just improve the packaging of it? So that is the mystery I am trying to solve today by trying the older version on the left side of my face and the newer one that I bought on the right, so I can let you know if they feel any different. And if there's anyone who's watching this video who happens to work for number 7 and knows the answer to this question, feel free to leave me a message and I will happily pass along the information. As I finish up this second layer here, let's talk about the basics. This is a medium coverage foundation with an SPF of 50 and no added fragrance. On me personally, I found it to have a satin to almost a soft matte finish, but not an uncomfortable matte or a dry matte. Now, they refer to it as a multitasking foundation that blurs the appearance of lines, wrinkles, and pores. And as I mentioned previously, they only have the 3 shades available right now at number 7 online, but at the drugstore, they appeared to have a pretty vast and inclusive shade range. Okay, so here we go on the right side of my face with the shade Calico, which I definitely think is a better match for my skin tone. And keep in mind, this is the new one that I just bought a couple of weeks ago, so we're testing it against the other side to see if there's any difference and what that difference might be, besides the shade, of course. Now, this is a beautiful foundation. I really like it, but I do have to say that my 2 favorite number 7 foundations are still the Match Made foundation drops and the Restore and Renew foundation. I like how almost silky they look on my skin versus this one, which is just a little bit more matte. But will I wear this one again? Absolutely. It's a great foundation. Okay, so here we are going in with a second layer on this side also. And you'll notice that I used a sponge on both sides because I'm trying to treat them the exact same way so that we can see, I can get as close to scientific with this experiment as possible. And while I'm finishing up this side, let me go ahead and show you some swatches. I have 3 different shades of this. The first shade is Porcelain, and here it is freshly applied. And then a dry swatch. And then the second is Calico, freshly applied on top and dry on the bottom. And finally, Cool Vanilla, freshly applied and dry. I finished up both sides, and I'm about to go in for some close-ups, but right now I can tell you, I really don't see any difference between the two. So if you're someone who already uses this, then hey, that's good news. You're not gonna have to deal with a formula change. Now keep in mind, I don't work for the company, and I don't know for sure if this is a change, but just from my own experiment here today, I think both sides look the same, and I think both sides look good. I think it's a good foundation. Especially when I was taking pictures, I found that it really did blur my pores and just gave a very soft finish to my skin. I hope this video was helpful to you. Thank you for all your support, your likes, your comments. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you soon.